Hello everyone, my name is Caleb. I am the founder of Taurify, and we are a marketing agency designed to generate leads and set appointments for painting contractors. And in this video, I'm gonna go over the top CRM for painting contractors, and that is Drip Jobs. And I'm gonna give you guys the top 10 tips that we recommend when you are using Drip Jobs. So these are gonna be some quirks, some features, tips, tricks, things like that. They're gonna help you squeeze the most out of your CRM so that you can squeeze the most out of your leads. And if you don't have Drip Jobs yet, I'll leave a link below in the description and you can use code T60 at checkout so that you can get 60 days for free. Starting off at tip number 1 here, that is going to be to go to the weekly round table. This is something that Drip Jobs hosts that goes over new features, new training, and basically talks about all of the new things that are coming in the platform and teaches you how to use them a little bit. So for example, one of the recent weekly round tables was about their new financing features, a little bit how to use them and how you can start offering financing to your customers so that you can close more of those jobs that you wouldn't be able to without it. I think that this is a really cool tool to have and to use. Definitely go to the weekly roundtables so that you can stay up to date on everything. Number 2, the next tip is to sync your Google Calendar with Drip Jobs. And this is going to be the person who is handling the estimates, handling things like that. That person should definitely sync it. Realistically, everybody should there. But what this is going to do is it's going to help to make sure that you don't double book spots and you can actually see what's in somebody's Google Calendar while you are scheduling, so you can know not to schedule somebody on that certain day. Let me give you an example. If John the salesman has Friday off because he's going to be out of town, if he puts that into his Google Calendar and that is linked with Drip Jobs, then you will see that John the salesman is not at work on that day, so you can know not to schedule something there. If that's not linked, it can offer some confusion, and you don't want to have that confusion in the sales process because confused people don't buy. Tip number 3, this is going to be to send a blast, an email blast to your list of contacts. If you've been using Drip Jobs for a while now, or maybe you switched over to another CRM, you probably have a lot of people in your contact list. And it is a really good idea to follow up with those people every so often with an email, just a blast to everybody that reminds them that you still exist, talks about any current deals or sales or anything like that that you have going on, and helps to make sure that you stay front of mind. This doesn't need to be crazy. It can be just a quick Merry Christmas around the holidays, something for the summertime, maybe once a month. I would say probably that's a good touch point for everybody. You don't want to harass them, you don't want to bug them, but on the flip side, you want them to remember that you still exist so that when they need that next project done, you come front of mind. Tip number 4, that is going to be to check out the Drip Jobs Academy. And more specifically, there is a segment on production rates by Aiden Smith. I super recommend checking this one out. Shout out to Aiden Smith from Paint Pro Coaching. It's a phenomenal little course there that teaches you how to use production rates so that you can give accurate estimates, and you can do those in a timely manner because, you know, the sooner you give somebody that option, ideally right there on the site, the easier it is for them to be turned into a job. Number 5, and that is going to be to customize your proposal template. Take the time. It's going to require a little bit of time investment there to customize your proposal to make it look beautiful and clean. There's 2 things that this is going to do. 1, this is going to improve your professionality. So at the estimate, you're going to look a lot more professional. There's going to be a little portal where the customer can go in and look at a few things like your license if they want to do that. And this is also going to make it easier for you to present on the spot. Presenting on the spot is huge. I highly recommend doing it. All of the top coaches in the industry recommend it as well. Every hour you wait on sending somebody a proposal is an hour that sales momentum and that excitement is going away. Number 6, that is going to be to enable text messages. There are new features that allow you to text directly to your customers through drip jobs, and I highly recommend using those features. But you're gonna need to set those up. You're gonna need to pick a phone number, and you're gonna need to apply for A2P registration. Basically what that is you're registering your phone number to your business so that they know you're not a scam and you're not gonna be sending out a bajillion text messages to people who didn't sign up. Go through that process, set that up, because text message follow-ups are huge. Nobody checks their email. So texting is going to make sure that your information gets read and that they remember you. So every time a proposal reminder goes out from text or an estimate reminder or something like that, that's going to make sure that those automations fire, and that's super needed. Number 7, and this is going to be to customize the drips in drip jobs to offer closing incentives, okay, to help push people over the line. So for example, all of those drips that are automatically set up for you, there's about 40 of them total. Customize those to make them a little bit more particular to your exact business and offer some incentives. This would be after the estimate has been given in the follow-up process. So what that would look like is a certain dollar amount off after they close. So let's say that you go give an estimate on Friday. It's been a couple days, you followed up with them a couple of times, and it's been about 5 to 7 days at this point, and you really want to get this project through, you really want to get them on the schedule. This would be a great time to offer something like a $250 discount to try and get them on the schedule. If you give a little bit just to get them on, I think that's well worth it. You've already done the estimate, you've already done most of getting that person there. You already paid for the lead. I think that is the perfect spot to have some incentives to kind of bring people over the line. You can do it at a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever you want to do, but I highly recommend setting something like that up. Number 8 is to customize the portal section of your proposal. When you send somebody a proposal through Drip Jobs, there's like a little portal that they can see. This is going to show you some of your reviews, maybe a video of like who you are, what you guys do, all of that type of stuff, your licensing and all that jazz. Definitely use this and customize this, because this is what your customer sees. The more comfortable they are with you, the more reviews they look at. If they see a video of you and your team talking about how good you guys are and some of the projects that you've done, the more comfortable they are with your services and the higher their likelihood of them closing and paying a better price. People pay for the presentation and their comfort level. They pay for the experience. They want a good quality job and they want a good quality company to do that for them. And this is your chance to show that off. Number 9 is going to be to use the labeling feature in tracking. So there's a little feature on the sales pipeline that you can label every single lead and put a little description about what kind of happened there. If the job is on hold, if you have a follow-up scheduled, if you have a phone call scheduled with them, if you have an on-site estimate scheduled, all of those different tags in Drip Jobs, the better you can organize your leads, the better your team can function, and the more you can actually squeeze out of them. If you're getting a bunch of leads in and they're not tracked, there's no notes or anything like that, it's really hard to actually know how to improve. Number 10 is going to be to offer as many ways to pay as possible. There's a couple of big ones that I recommend adding on here. Number 1, there's obviously, the cash check. They can pay that way as well. But there is the e-sign feature, and they can actually pay through Drip Jobs as well. There's a couple ways they can do this. They can either pay you on a credit card or debit card or something like that through Stripe. This is super huge. If you can take credit cards, you can either choose to pass that fee along to them or you can eat that cost, whatever you think is best there. But if you can accept credit cards, this is definitely going to allow you to have a smoother business and close more of those jobs. And the next thing that you can do here is you can integrate with Acorn. This is a brand new feature at Drip Jobs to offer financing. I don't think that this is something that everybody's going to be using, especially since you have credit cards and things like that. However, it is super nice to have for some of those larger jobs, those full kitchen projects, full exteriors, things like that. The more ways that you give people to pay, the higher the likelihood of them using your services. So I would basically make it as easy as possible to become your customer. So those are the 10 big tips and tricks that we recommend when you're using Drip Jobs. And if you're not using Drip Jobs yet, I will leave a link below. Click that link and you can sign up for a free trial for 60 days if you use the code T60 at checkout, so you can see all these features for yourself and get the most out of your lead flow. If you like these videos, if you like this kind of stuff, make sure to scroll on the channel. There's a lot of cool educational content for painting contractors that we have, and we can show you how we have helped them add an extra $15,000 to $30,000 per month from some of the stuff that we do. So if you want to check that out as well, there's a lot of videos on the channel for that. First step is going to be getting a good CRM here. So click the link below if you want to check it out, and I'll see you guys later.